Good evening. We're finished up for the night. My buddy Tracy just left. The guy you saw in the previous video has been helping me for the past few hours. We got a good bit done, and I still haven't managed to get any progress, any video of the build, the actual construction of the box, just because I just don't think about stopping to grab the camera. Hey, let me hold it while we screw this together. If you've seen one build video, I mean, seen a bunch of them, and I wouldn't sit here and play an hour's worth of build video anyway and record it for you. So I apologize if you're interested in seeing that. It's just not something that I have the ability to do right now without different equipment, editing software, and a tripod and things like that. Right now it's basically me picking up the camera and holding it right here while I take a screw gun and start screwing things. So it's just not going to work out for now, but we did get a lot done today. If you look behind me, you can see this big ass box. I'll get you a little closer up view here. It is, oh man, look at that splinter. Hold on one second. Let me get this thing out of here. Ugh. Got it. So it is double walled all the way around. Get you that look there. I got to come back. That's flusher than it looks, but I'm going to come back with a flush trim bit just to clean up some little glue, and that's slightly off right there, but overall it looks really, really, really good. It's coming along. I did some recalculating after putting it together. One of the things that I'm pretty OCD about is taking into consideration the thickness of the wood. Even though this is considered to be 3/4 inch birch ply, it actually does not measure 3/4 of an inch. When I take 4 pieces and squeeze them together, I wind up with about 2 and I think 13/16. So I want to say it should come, if it was a 3/4 inch for real, it would come to 3 inches, but it's not quite there. So that's one thing I have to take into consider whenever I'm cutting, for example, that piece back there. Because if I was to cut that, assuming that these pieces are going to be total 3 inches, 1.5 inches each, then this piece would wind up being too long. Not only that, but my general math, my rough math, whenever I'm doing all this and whenever I'm trying to calculate what my volume is going to be and what size port I need to build, assumes that this is 3 inches. Now, since it's not, this is a pretty big surface area here. So even though it's only a few 1/16 of an inch, it does make a difference in the air volume, and I'll give you an example right here. I keep a lot of scratch math around. This is it right here. And I've actually wound up, it looks like, I hope this isn't all backwards whenever I upload, but my original math had me at 10.2 cubes ported, and my updated math has me at just a hair over 10.5. So just the difference in a few 1/16 of an inch of wood across a large surface area has made a pretty sizable difference. Now, I know 10.2 to 10.5 is not a huge difference, but whenever you're really fighting for that every little bit of the ratio when it comes to a 4th order, it's a pretty big help. So just finished up for the night, all ready to go. Probably won't get back to work on it till Sunday, but when we do, we're going to get the rest of this side in. We'll have both of these baffles in. If you look at these, we've got those all taken care of. They're doubled up and ready to go. We'll get those in. And then this box is going to get taken back to the dealership after we paint the ported section black. And the paint shop at me and Tracy, if you're not aware, we both work for a Ford dealership, and they have a big collision center with a big paint shop. So we're going to take it over there after we paint the ported section black. He's got a big custom-made sound cube sticker that's going to go across the back of the ported wall. And then we're going to take it over there, and they're going to spray clear it so it's nice and shiny. We got some purple LED lights that are going to go on the inside. And as soon as we get all that buttoned up, then it'll be time to load it in the truck, get some wiring done. The limitless lithium battery is going to take about 2 weeks or so to come in. So by the time we're done spraying it and putting the subs in, we're going to load it before we put the box in, because I want to get the front on. As heavy as it's going to be, I want to get the front of the box on before we put it in the truck. Just to make sure it's sealed up and it's lined up and it's on there perfect. So regardless of the weight, we're going to do that. And right around that time is when the box is going to, or excuse me, the battery is going to come in we'll get the wiring done. I'll have plenty of information on that, maybe a tutorial on how to wire, do a big 3, things like that. So you'll see that in the weeks to come. But outside of that, done for tonight. So keep watching. Thanks.